proactive stabby rather than reactive stabby. Weird. How about you, Luna? How you doing? I don't know if you'll remember last year. I was telling you all about a guy who I caught chasing the ducks in our yard with sticks. And I basically sat there and gave him the stink eye every morning, and I didn't see him for ages. And he was back the other day in our yard. And I called animal control on him because he's chasing animals with a stick, which is abuse. And he's also trespassing on our property. And I wasn't sure about it, but the person I spoke to at animal control was really kind. So we're trying a solution. We have a couple of avenues of solution to try and deal with it. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. But I would just, this fucking guy. Like, if you don't like ducks, fine. You don't have to chase them. You can just ignore the animals you don't like. You don't have to abuse them. So that's why I'm stabby. As I said, like in a proactive, I took control of a situation as much as I could. And also may have started a fight. But I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. We're live on YouTube. I have live on YouTube. I have my store connected on. Great too. Finally figured out how that worked. I don't know how that works, Kylie. But I've done it. I also added chat rules on YouTube, and I don't know how that looks either. I'm really good at this. Yeah. I don't see. Oh, I can't see it there. Hi, Beard. Hello. Open that in a different tab browser. Hello, Beard. How are you? Where's to see what? Wait, no, I don't want to be on that account. I don't want to see that. There. How does that? I don't know. How does YouTube even work? Oh, I'm gonna give myself a thumbs up. Oh, so I deleted my TikTok last night as well. Need to remove that link from my channel links. But I have deleted the TikTok. Okay, I just forgot to do that. Yeah, so I started a fight, a good fight, to protect the ducks. I deleted TikTok. Deleted my account on TikTok, and I'm feeling strong. Feeling strong and feisty today. We'll see how long that lasts for. Supposed to be 5 chats. My animated emotes don't seem to be working for me on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Where is a YouTube chat? Okay, so vintage story today. I was briefly tempted by Elder into PZ today. Yes. Yeah. Last year I caught video on our doorbell camera. I caught someone coming into our yard with some sticks and like waving them at the ducks. E-Rock! Captain E-Rock! Cap's here with a banana? Hello, it's a banana phone! Oh my god, I love that. Oh, and you were playing Star Rupture? Amazing. Hi, Cap, how you doing? Hello. Hi, welcome in. We've just started. You've arrived just in time for disorganized Dell babble. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you all had a lovely, lovely time playing Star Rupture. I haven't uninstalled it yet, which means I'm probably going to play it again. I enjoyed it, actually. I love the rails in Star Rupture. That combination of power and belts, and the way that they just like the machines pull what they need off the belts. It's so good. Freaking love it. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, I'm Doll. And Delaria, my pronouns are she, her. We're going to be playing Vintage Story today. Yeah. It's such a nice quality of life thing. I also enjoy Star Rupture, and Dyson, and some of the other games that Cap enjoys. So yeah, it's like I want all games to do that now. Cozy game, hi Cricket. I want all the cozy game. Cricket, we got into the YouTube partner program with my humble 500 subs over on YouTube. So we're thank you to everyone who subscribed on YouTube. I appreciate your bunches. We're now like, I don't know, I don't think we quite one of the big kids yet. I don't know what all the different years of school are called in the States. I think I've got into high school, but I haven't graduated high school yet. We're like 9th graders, I think, right? 9th is the first grade of high school. I don't know how you all do it here. Thank you. So yeah, I was like setting up a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I got a moat set up over there, and yeah, it's all like there's so much more to manage. There's so much more to manage over there. It was very exciting. Thank you. I'm clapping. I'm clapping for myself, apparently. No, thank you all. I really appreciate it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be something that I could, it was attainable. And then I realized towards the end of the year that it actually might be. So that's when I started like actually asking people to go over there. When I saw that the hours had got up there. Oh, thanks, Fricky. So next up, 1,000 subs. So get your friends over to my YouTube channel. 1,000. It's so many. It's taken like a year of streaming on both platforms. Get to 500. We can do it. But yeah, so last year, so for those of you who don't know, I'm about to share a little story. Okay, yeah, if you could, thank you. I totally heard that in Drax's voice too. There's a flock of wild ducks who live in our neighborhood, Muscovy ducks, and they've adopted us. It's not the other way around because they're still wild birds. But they've adopted our home as one of the places that they choose to hang out. And so my husband Flint put out like we've got like a kiddies paddling pool for water for them, and we put grain out for them to eat rather than terrible things. They do happy wag, and they absolutely beg as well, and they're very manipulative little assholes. And in September last year, like we have one of those doorbell cameras, and it just like pings my phone every time it detects humans, which the ducks have hacked, by the way. That's a different story. And I caught this guy coming into our yard, like walking around our car into our front yard with some sticks, chasing the ducks. He didn't hit them, but he was chasing the ducks. And it made me really mad because A, he's chasing the ducks, and B, he's in our fucking yard. I don't know who this guy is. Now, this is a guy who's basically every day for the last few years, he goes out and he feeds the stray cats across the road in the apartments, puts out food and water for them. And, you know, it's not great because we get cat shit everywhere. But whatever. It makes him happy, and it wasn't bothering us. And then he comes into our yard, and so I went out for like the next week. I went out every morning when I knew he would be there, and was just giving him like the full-on stink eye. And he knew I was watching him. We made eye contact, and we knew, but I never said anything. And I didn't see anything again. And then a couple of days ago, my camera pings, and he's again in our yard with sticks trying to chase the ducks. And I was just like, oh, hell no. No. Again, he didn't make any physical contact. So I contacted, I put in a message to animal control, and I'm like, look, this is weird because animal control usually deal with dogs and cats in most cities. And I'm like, look, this is a weird one. I don't know whether I should go, like, I don't know what to do with the situation. I don't want to approach him because he has sticks, right? If he's aggressive to animals, there's nothing to say he's not aggressive to people. And it's like, so I explained the situation, and I just want to take it. It's like, I didn't report it as anything specific. I just left a message, and I spoke to someone today, and they were like, what an asinine thing to do. I'm like, right. So it turns out because he doesn't live in those apartments, he's actually breaking city ordinance. So the city is going to put up, this animal control officer is going to put up a notice, like a poster notice, basically telling him to stop feeding the cats. And I hope that it will either get him to contact the city, in which case they can then tell him to stop coming in our yard, or just to stop coming altogether, which is a very smart way of dealing with it, actually. I was really impressed, because they don't have a way to get his identity from the footage. But they were just like, this is bizarre. Well, that was the other thing. They said, the person I spoke to said, you know, maybe you should get some no trespassing signs. I'm like, is that not a given? Like, don't trespass on someone else's property? But yeah, they were like, if you put up a sign that says no trespassing and mention that it's like monitored with security, maybe. So that's definitely something that I was looking at. But also when I was, you know, I've got to show you, when I was looking for trespass signs, yeah, it's like walk into someone's property aggressively with a weapon, basically, and threaten animals. When I was looking for when I was looking for no trespassing sign, I found this one, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. So I think I need it. Like, it's probably not going to help the situation, but I fucking love that. But yeah, so the animal control person was like, holding a knife. Oh yeah, like Untitled Goose Game. I haven't. Where did that even go? Oh, right there. The ducks are meant to be there, right? So yeah, but they did mention no trespassing signs. They said that they had to put them in their yard because their neighbors were constantly walking their dogs through their section, and it was just enough of a visual thing that it sort of stops someone from being like what they're doing, like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they said that, you know, we have also, if he keeps coming into our yard, obviously call the sheriff's office because he is trespassing. And it's like, am I making a mountain out of a molehill? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm a little bit PMSy, but also this fucking dude's coming into our yard, right? And being aggressive towards animals. And I said to the woman on the phone, it's like, I know it's just ducks. And they were like, no, but they're all animals, you know? They're wild animals that deserve to exist. So we'll see how that pans out. But that's what's got me all like stabby. Like the ducks. I'm gonna make stabby ducks. Yeah, it's creepy too. I'm just glad that I actually saved the videos and I managed to get a picture of his car, but the tag was blurry, unfortunately. Not a very good quality camera. But like there's enough there to identify him, them. So hopefully he either contacts the city about the tag or he just stops. But I kind of have a feeling like it's going to escalate. However, the difference is we are feeding the wild ducks on our property, in the confines of our property, and we're cleaning up after them too. I did check the city ordinance on feeding wild animals. Before I even started all this, I'm like, okay, what are the actual laws? Because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to start stuff with this person and then have it come back on us. And then to be told that we're not allowed to feed the ducks would be heartbreaking for us and the ducks. And you don't want ducks mad. So, yeah. Well, that's like, well, the thing is, he's just like, he's around between like 7 and 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't normally go to bed until like 2 or 3 a.m. So I'm just not awake that early. I did, like, the first time around, I did like get up early, but yeah, I'm not about to approach a strange man with sticks and be like, hey, you stop that. And Flint is quite a big guy, so if he went over, it would probably be immediately taken as like an aggressive move. Yeah, like I understand as well, like the reason that they're doing it is to stop the ducks from eating all the cat food, because these ducks are little gremlins and they will literally eat anything. Like they go feral for cat food. And we only feed them a grain mix. We feed them a specific, like it's a mix of like 5 different grains, so it's like good for ducks, it's good for birds. It's not going to give them like angel wing or anything. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know. Like it's a legal issue in that he keeps on coming onto our property, but it's also a civil issue, I think, in that he's potentially abusing animals. It's so weird. I mean, that would be a good way to do it, Beckle. And you know, like I don't, like, I'm not assuming malice or ill intent. I think he's genuinely trying to keep the ducks away from the cat food, which is valid. but like to chase them, I feel like he crosses the line when he crosses the line into our section, into our home property. Like we don't have a gate or a fence, but it's very clearly defined area where he walks between our car and our fence. Yeah. So there's a couple of different elements, but I just don't want him to hurt an animal. I don't want him in my land, but I don't want him to hurt any of the ducks. You know? Like I kind of feel like if you're the sort of person who hurts an animal, you're probably going to hurt other things too, right? It's so weird, and I'm like super self-conscious that like I said, that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. But by the same token, it's animals. They're just doing their thing, and I feel sorry because the cats are going to go hungry. But then these cats are feral cats. It's a colony. And there's so many dumpsters and things that they already get into. I don't think they're really going to miss out on the food that he puts out for them. Again, look. Look, how do I pronounce your name? Please, so I don't maul it. I feel like I'm mauling it. In my head, it sounds Scottish. But I'm not going to try and say it with a Scottish accent because that's incredibly disrespectful. But yeah, I don't know. But I also kind of figured if I started off with animal control, that's like the softer approach. And then we've got it on record, like I've got a case number. So if we do have to escalate it to calling the sheriff's office, I can be like, look, I've got this. Kind. You're from England. Okay, kind. So like a cow? Kind. Thank you. I lived in London for a little while. So yeah, I figured like if at least I've got it on record with the city, so if I have to contact the sheriff's office, I can refer them to the stuff the steps that I've already taken. And be like, I'm not trying to cause a problem. I've already tried a solution. Facial kindness. So yeah, anyway, that was me waffling on about ducks for 20 minutes. So how's your day? In case you hadn't noticed, I really like our ducks. Those are really cute. Even if they are weird blobby muscovy ducks, they're still cute. So today we're playing Vintage Story. We're going to be playing on Drax's server, Drax's community server. Yesterday we got copper. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate you all like being supportive. Maybe some of you are sitting there shaking your head at me, and that's fine. But I appreciate the kind words. So we got copper yesterday. We've got a bucket. We've got a bucket. And a saw. Obviously. Yeah, well, I've actually got videos of him in our yard that are time stamped. I have 2 videos of him, and it's very clearly the same person. That is very good advice. That was the other reason I wanted to go with the animal control part first, is that they're recording stuff as well. So now I've got like 2 avenues of documentation rather than just middle-aged white woman getting her knickers in a twist, getting ducked off. But yeah, I have videos footage of it, so I feel like that's pretty clear. Um, so that's the plan. I don't know. I guess I just like dumped duck news on you all. I'm sorry. Wait. Some people in chat are here for the duck updates. I am not new to Vintage Story. I have a lot of hours into Vintage Story. But I am still learning, and I'm always happy to answer questions. And for sure, like any questions ever about Vintage Story, and if I don't know, we can figure it out. But also, if you're the sort of person who enjoys watching YouTube videos, that link there, is a playlist from my friend of like just really good guides to different parts of the game that he does. They're like really concise and informative, and he covers a lot of stuff too. I know some people don't like YouTube videos, but if that is your cup of tea, that's definitely worth like follow him on YouTube, subscribe to him on YouTube, and check out that playlist. Hashtag not sponsored, just a cool dude and a good friend. But let's hop over to game actually. He's not here right now, so I can say nice things and I won't ruin it. Get wrecked, Rex. So yeah, I've this is my most streamed game for the last 2 years. And it's probably going to be my most streamed game for this year as well. I may have a problem. And I've never yet got to steal. One day, maybe. But never. Nickel, you'll summon him. If you do that 3 times in front of a mirror, that will summon him. Why are we getting 1 kilobyte received? That's weird. Oh, there we go. I just got confused as to why I had a message in Discord and it was from myself. Yeah, it's the thing one of the things I really like about it kind is that you can customize the game. So when I'm playing on my own community server, I tend to have things a lot more relaxed. So we have like creature aggression turned off. We don't have cave-ins, so it's a lot less stressful. Whereas on this server, oh, where's my mouse? On this server, it's full on spice, like original game vanilla stuff. I think it's spicy, but yeah, like everything's trying to eat your face. So this is where we are. Oh god, there's a tree. Get these in here. This is my little starter hole cupboard. And my garden's down there. Man, I'm watching the snow line get lower and lower on this hill here. That cave up there. It's a texture pack. Yeah. Well, actually, it is a mod pack in and of itself. It's a mod of its own game. I'm pretty sure it's a mod. The whole game is structured as a mod. Oh, what is that? You've played this, haven't you? I feel like you're pulling my leg. Oh, I got flax. Okay. Oh, heck. Oh. Oh, okay. No, I thought you were being sassy. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, it's a standalone. Oh, now I feel like a dick. It, it's a standalone game, with its own engine and uh lore and everything. Yeah, it started off as a mod, um, for Minecraft, and then they just kind of went one step further. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, what Heinz said. Yeah, you know, that's so funny. I genuinely thought that's something that you'd played. I guess just by association with with Drax, and I just blame Drax. But yeah, the actual structure of the game is that it's by default it's a mod for itself, and it's intentionally made to be easily moddable, so things can just sort of pop in and out. It's pretty cool. Oh gosh, what am I doing here? But that's a valid question. But they do have hang on. They have a little up in the top left corner. They've got a command that you can pop in. It says, "No, this is not Minecraft," which I love. No, my food. It's really fun in single player. Like, so as a server, it's pretty good. But I also enjoy it in single player too. Okay, well, good news. We still have carrots and mushrooms there. I don't know what those were. Yeah, this is definitely, well, I don't, the only coverage I've seen of Hightail is what you were doing. I may have been lurking. Um, and I was really impressed with the climbing. You have cheat, fuck yeah, Bear, good shit. But yeah, this is definitely more survival, and it's really detailed survival too. Um, and with mods, you can make it incredibly complex. But like the smithing is really neat, and you can be really creative with it too, with like chiseling and shaping things. Um, yeah. I find it really hard not to info dump when someone expresses interest in vintage story, because it's just like it got its hooks into me a couple of years ago, and it's genuinely my most streamed game for the last 2 years. I've forgotten what I was doing, which is great. What is that? Gravel. Why have I got gravel? Um, well, yes, I mean, you can do pretty much anything as any class, but there's like perks. So certain ones will have a bit of a run boost in terms of speed, or um increased damage with like a ranged weapon, but then you'll get a decrease to balance it. So you might get hungry faster, or you might not be able to carry as much. So there are those sort of things, but ultimately everyone can do all of the things. Um, I usually go for the class called a malefactor, um, because I'm a wuss, and malefactors have a trait which makes makes it harder for wild animals to detect you. Because the number of times that I will walk up and be like, oh, that's a wolf I nearly stepped on. And then I'll like panic and run away. So I do that a lot. Especially with streaming. It's really easy to get distracted with doing this and not paying attention to what's going on in front of you. This time I've gone with a hunter. And that gives me this. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So this gives me faster walk speed and more loot from animals and more ranged attacks, but I get less ore and then I do less melee damage. So and then there's mods that add more classes as well. And some of them are really cleverly done. So this is me. I'm very scuffed looking right now. I'm wearing armor made out of firewood and a straw hat. I'm pretty stylish. Sorry, someone on the server is drunk. Like their character is drunk. When you type in chat and your character is drunk, it messes with your typing. So it switches letters around. It's really cute. So, but there's some really interesting mechanics, like when you have a garden, you've got to make sure that it's surrounded by a fence because wild animals will try and eat your crops. You know, it's very lifelike. This is my little stuffed garden here. It's such a pretty game too. Oh, I think that may be the ram that chased me down the mountain. We just got a fish from a fish trap. Got a fish! Actually, the other thing, when your character is drunk, they will like visibly sway. Okay, so let's see. I don't know how many fillets I'll get out of this. Or is that gonna? Oh, I got some bro. Is that gonna be enough to do this? Or is it 8 that I need? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. Oh, it is 8. Yeah, Wormwood on Drax's server is experiencing that right now. It's very entertaining. Don't have 8 fish fillets. All right. Good luck. But the doggos might have some good ideas about dinner. Enjoy. All right. Let's make some stew. Ooh, smart doggos. What did Dell have? I had a chicken sandwich. and some fries. It'll do. But yes, I'm sure the doggos would also like a nice, you know, aged prime rib. Okay, so we have the setup here for making copper tools. I'm almost wondering. Ooh, that was a good meal. Okay. Oh, those are official eggs. I'm almost wondering if I should take my copper stuff that I have now and go south before it gets too cold, because that snow line was way at the top of the mountain yesterday and it's like halfway down the mountain today. Oh, the drifters saw me. 10K south, yeah. But I figured like here, like if I pack up like my anvil and my tools, I have a chest, we have carry on. I mean, really the only things I need to make sure I take would be anvil, hammer, pickaxe, saw, and bucket, right? Well, I'm only using the primitive one though. So like I literally have only just got out of flint into the copper age. And the primitive one is just like tree trunks and a knife and some stone or something. Yeah, like that's not that bad. But I figure going south now might be better than waiting. I do so much. They're here to sell me some lavender scented bubble bath, um, some epitaphs, and also maybe an encyclopedia. Yeah, like a true Floridian or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe. What I should do though, I'm gonna process the iron I have. Maybe I can make myself a copper falx. Don't know what I've got here. I like to think I do smart things sometimes. I've got 280. Oh. I've got enough for 3 more. Hi, Jam. Oh my god, that emote's so cute. Oh. So let's pop this down here. We're just gonna leave one here. So we're gonna put things in here that we want to take with us. Like pretty much everything can just be. Yeah, I'm so just like, whatever. So let's make my paranoia about weapons running out is probably like maybe I should just make a copper axe. I don't know why I'm doing this. Copper axe and a copper shovel, and then I don't have to carry flint tools. Copper axe, a copper shovel, and a falx. So I've got a weapon. And then I have a full set of tools, right? That seems like a good idea. Oh, and then maybe a stack of not carrots, a stack of that lignite. I haven't done charcoal here because I had that brown coal, which is hot enough. Put you there. But like ingots can be remade. Like I'm not worried. Molds can be remade. And then someone can just use this as like a little like sneak hut, hide away if they need to. That's the technical term, is a sneak hut. I will take that though. Right. So oh, I only have I don't know if I did those molds or not. Ow. Go away. Okay, there we go. That kind of tickled. All right, let's put. All right. All right, I'm gonna put you in there. Okay. So, X shovel and a forks, and they'll give me a full set of copper tools. That almost went tits up. Yes, definitely wanting to take quartz. Okay. Okay. Oh, it went calm. I was like, why is it so quiet? Should I do a knife or a felt? I feel like a felt would work better. A felt would work better in terms of like something as protection. Can I use this to write? Oh, I can't use it to write on it. Ooh. Man, I can't believe I gave Cap that sassy answer. Such a jerk. It's really bothering me how wonky that chest. Oh, do I not have any? Do I have any sticks? Look, it's frosty. Oh. So the night is dark and full of, oh god. frosty inside here too. Look, it's minus, oh my god, it's -7 degrees. Oh. Oh geez. And it's November. It's not even winter yet. Yeah, fuck this. We're going south. Okay. We are flying south for the river. Oh wait, oh no, I don't. That's too cold for me. Play stuff we can remake whenever. Here. Wait, no, I'm not ready for an ad break. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. Hmm. Okay, are you there? Oh, but Luna. Okay. I would say someone's gonna turn up here and be like, "Oh God, there's clay molds." Okay, I have done a hydrate. Let's make a hearty stew. My plans today were not to move house. Oh. But here we are, I guess. Elks or knife? Elks or knife? Elks or knife? I don't know. I have to decide before the copper heats up. Coffee sounds tastes interesting. Okay. Elks. It's coming. Please excuse me for tooting in your ear. Really? That's it? All right. Keep that. That goes on there. That will come in here with me. I feel like I should take... Oh, I've got a stack of lumber. Here. Okay, that's good. I don't have enough sticks there to make more. Gosh, it looks so cold here. The poor goats are just gonna have to deal with living in an ice cave now. And making a bed. Um, oh damn, that was growing up to be a nice tree too. Well. Knife. Oh wait, no, I can use bones for that. Heck. How do I... Oh, like that. Okay. I forgot I could just do that. Okay. Okay. Have I got everything I need? So we've got some torches, pickaxe, hammer, shears. I'm gonna go get some more. Wait, I don't know. Can I? I'm gonna see if I can go up and get some more glacier ice. Unless I'm gonna be too cold. I don't think I really had to get up that high to get the glacier ice. It just seems like something that'd be useful to take a stack of, especially if we're traveling south, you know, for food prep. Because it's really risky climbing up in a person. Don't come out from the scary place. I could have sworn it was easy getting up there the first time. Here we go. I mean, there's nothing saying I can't just come back to get glacier ice, but you know. Is this gonna... Okay, I think that'll do, right? Oh, that's neat watching the snow bounce down. It's so... Hey, don't you be throwing snowballs at me. Also, hello. Hi. We're gearing up for... Hello. Good morning. We're gearing up for the big southern journey. I was thinking it yesterday and mulling it over because that snow line is getting lower and lower and lower. And then the ground was frosty and it was -8 degrees here. And I'm like, well, no thanks. I don't have any animal hides. I don't feel like dealing with that. Okay. Oh no! Rip Jake. So we're leaving this little hut. For whoever finds it is welcome to it. Hi, Riza. Oh, should I take this as well? Shit. Okay. Where's that we're moving house? Feel like that's just made of sticks. We don't need to keep that, right? That is also just made of sticks. I don't need that if I've got torches. Yeah, we're moving south for forever. Because it's really cold here. And we don't like being cold. Basically. It's not even winter and it's already -8 degrees. That's cold. Okay, do I really need planks? Or should I just make it? Well, either way, I could take planks or a door. But if I take planks, then I could use them for other things. Whereas if I take a door, it's tying up one inventory slot, which effectively could have been so planks. I'm trying to decide what we take, what we leave behind. I think we're good. Okay, so we've got tools, storage container, some ice, anvil, a bucket, some bones, some flax. Don't need to take that with me either. Hi, Mo. I'm all right, thank you. I'm crunchy, apparently. My back is crunchy. Okay. Any experienced vintage storiers have any suggestions for what else to take? The kitchen sink. I'm all out of kitchen sink. I have a forge. Oh, maybe a stack of clay. The night really just for like 2 nails though is all I've got. I suppose that would allow me to build chests at the other end though, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, it's only 2 nails, which doesn't seem significant enough to really mess with. But I'll take a stack of clay just in case, because that'll allow me to make a forge with whatever stone is nearby. Yeah. Well, that allows, like, if I find a sconce or whatever. I was trying to decide if I should take some firewood, but if I'm going south, it's fine. But I figured ice might be useful. No. No, I have no more food. I have 10 carrots and a handful of grain and a dream. Oh, maybe a cooking pot. I can make cooking pot wherever I go. Smoker? But again, smoker is just like planks and cobblestone. And I'm taking a stack of planks. Yeah, I think we'll take the pot. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Whoops. I'm taking 2 oil lamps, leaving 2 behind. So this is a good little setup if someone decides to come this way. There's some stuff here. Just do a quick whip around, see if I can find some berries for the road. I feel like it's probably going to be too cold. I think we just... Uh-oh. Server, please. Yeah. The poor goats are getting abandoned in their little icy tomb. Hey, Shotty. Hello. Oh, I just automatically called you Shotty. I'm sorry. Shotgun, hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. I am not seeing. Okay. All right, thank you. Is that a berry bush or is it a wolf that's gonna eat me? Oh, heck. Okay, lots of people call you Shoddy. Perfect. Okay. It just came out. I won't call you Shorty, I promise. I promise. At least I'm slurring my words. Okay. We got a few mushrooms. We're not taking those. Those are spicy mushrooms. All right, to the south. Get hicked on northern continent. Who's oh yeah, there's a translocator down here too. Whoever comes over here is gonna end up with a good start. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just check the status of our veg. Those are probably just gonna die. Yeah, look, the water's already freezing. We're running away to the south. That, oh, it's a fox. All right, here we go. To the south. I'm running away from home. I'm not a northern girl. IRL, love being cold. In-game, no. I don't know what I'm gonna do when they start introducing heat trauma, the way that they have cold trauma. As long as we stay on the raft, we won't burn through our hunger. It's the key thing to remember. So as long as we don't get eaten by a whale. This looks very menacing in the distance. Eon, I'm gonna come and live by you in the south. And by you, I mean like similar latitude, maybe. Maybe not that far south, but south. Like maybe like 5, 6K south. I like a little bit of seasonal variation. Really? That far south? Well, this is interesting immediately. Look at all this water. I'm drunk. Oh god. And what, you were at 10K, right? You say you were at 10K? It got down to -8 up here. $14K and it's what? That's bonkers. Oh, I just realized something. I have lamps. I can see while I swim. Ooh. Okay. Is this gonna loop up? Is this gonna connect? I mean, it's fine if it does. They sound like some really big raindrops. I've got my pocket money. I've got all 4 of my pocket money. I'm gonna be rich. I am. I don't know if you all watched Drax's YouTube video that dropped today. I had to laugh when he mentioned the travel money. And it made me... You watched it? Shit! Drax is here! Shh! Hi! Hello! Risa! Oh, hi, Drax! I wasn't saying anything. I didn't say anything at all. Well, I got a base set up on your server, and then it got cold and went, fuck this, we're moving south. So, I've packed up my life into my... No, it's still full. I packed up my life into a chest, and we're running away to the south. It got down to -8 where I am, and I'm not that far from spawn. Who's that? Who's that? Whose path am I crossing here? Oh, it's Shoddy. Hey, Shoddy. Bye, Shoddy. Yeah, how you doing, Drax? But yeah, I watched... Drax has got a new video that dropped today on YouTube, so go watch it in something 10,000 of your closest friends. Something or other. What Beard said earlier. Just finished exploring? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you don't want to overdo it, Reza. In just 10,000. Easy peasy. We're... Wait, is it snowing? Yeah, it's good. I imagine it's going to take a bit of an adjustment. Is this coastline curving back up? It bloody is, isn't it? Go the other way then. So, Drax, I made an ass of myself earlier. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I made a real ass of myself. Cap braided in. Our lovely friend E-Rock. Such a sweetheart. And we were talking, someone in here was talking as a new vintage story player, so we were talking about guides and stuff. And he asked, he prefaced his question with noob question, and then asked a question about vintage story, as in, was it a standalone game or a mod pack? I immediately assumed, because of the circles that we're in, that he was being a cheeky shit and actually knew about vintage story. So I gave him a sassy reply, and it turns out he wasn't actually sure at all, so he ended up looking it up for himself. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Literally the ass in assume is me. Literally me. I am the ass in assume. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I literally just assumed because of your association with like Drax and everyone that you knew about vintage story. And he's like, no, it's fine. And I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Reza. Literally that emote right there. So, he may never talk to me again. He said he was gonna go feed the dogs, but he may never come back. Because I was such, I feel so bad. I know, I was just like, oh my god, I'm such a dick. It's almost like that time that, the first time that Valen raided in, the community manager for Vintage Story, and I didn't know who it was, and I started trying to sell him the game. I don't think anyone did. Like, it was a full-on smarmy answer too. I was like, well, actually, Vintage Story technically is a mod pack for itself. Something like that. Yeah. That was great. Doing great. So yeah, yesterday on the server, we got copper set up, we got clay, there were no raccoons. No raccoons were hurt at all yesterday. And I didn't drown any bears either. But yeah, I logged in today and I was like, oh my god, it's cold. It's cold. All my animal fur is rotted. I'm like, I'm moving south. I'm leaving. I'm doing Adele. Have a hang now. Adele go south, yeah. Finally. I've done my north thing. The north was fine. Oh, I know. How about I do this? Here. Later. I enjoyed your video this morning. It kept me company while I was pottering around doing stuff. While I was working, taking photos. Really made me want to install the Rivers mod again. Well, you kept me company. It was very hard. Like, I was trying to, like, you can't talk to a VOD. Yeah, and then I was like, I'll I'll just like type reactions as I go into a message, and then I was like looking at it, I'm like, that is way too long. I'm not typing that. Rex doesn't want to read War and Peace of like Dell says. So I like deleted it. It was like, I'm not gonna do that. It was just like a running commentary. I will next time. I will next time. Do it. Yeah, you can't respond to streamer or chat. But no, it was good because I was taking a bunch of photos and I was on the phone and I was sending emails and it was just like a good background. I think I may have watched it through a couple of times actually. Pretty sure I heard about the raccoons twice. What are we at? Still only 3k south. Oh, it's so cold still. This is pretty exciting stuff. Whole, you know, swimming in the darkness. I have a very important question, Drax. Did you take your flannel shirt? Okay. How will we know it's you if we see you again, though? When, not if. Oh, that sounds fatalistic. What I meant. No, that's fair. It's been through such a journey. I understand that. We're literally just gonna swim through the night. Oh my god, yes, Schmiz, that would be amazing. And hi, Schmiz. It's when, yeah, we could just carry on our own conversation under Drax's VOD. Kids won't, yeah, they just won't appreciate it. That's true. Yeah, you know, absolutely. That shirt's got stories. I love that. It has multiple stories. It's got so many foundation stories. It's amazing. Origin stories. Like a superhero or a supervillain. What is Echoes of Elysium? Oh, that looks interesting. Can we, okay, it's not even midnight. I'm sorry, we're going to be staring into the darkness again for at least another 15 minutes. It's just you and me in uncomfortable darkness. You know what, Schmiz? I'll take it. A view is a view is a view, but also thank you. I'm just out here providing service, doing the Lord's work. Or something. Something like that. Well, it's not even... Wait, why am I taking damage? Did they fix that? Does it... You assholes! Traveling by raft apparently consumes energy now. No, not smart, terrible. How dare. Wait. Yeah, you can. Okay, I just kind of understood. You used to... I could have sworn that traveling by raft didn't consume food. Cost, hunger. Well, now I've got no food back up. Alright, we may end up back where we started. Well, I thought it didn't too, but it's definitely going down and quite fast too. You can see it there. I wonder if that's because I'm cold or wet, or maybe because I'm carrying the backpack. Oh. Well, I don't know. It's depleting while I'm standing still. Yeah. Do a science. No, it's still depleting, standing still, not carrying anything. Well then. Oh. Rift activity low. Maybe, but I'm not cold. Hey, tapeworm! Isagi! Hi, welcome in. I don't have worms. No, I'm not cold. You don't have worms. At least I didn't think I did. Oh my god, that is a very good worm emote. Okay. Because my cunning plan was travel by raft at night when I can't see anything. So, like, when I'm not able to see the drifters and rifts and stuff. And then, like, travel over land. Ooh, that's a spicy mushroom. Travel by land during the day. Where I can forage. But apparently not, unless it's just a hunger rate thing. But the hunger seems fine otherwise, really. As long as I don't F around too much longer. Any mushrooms here, it's lying. It's curious. We'll have to science it. I don't know if it's maybe something that primitive survival changed. I know it's something that I've heard people talk about before as being like, ooh, that's cheating. No, the yellow is the mycelium overlay, which you can do in game by pressing Shift M, and it basically highlights areas where mushrooms grow. Beard taught me that. And it's incredibly useful when you're hungry. And like now. It's weird because it's quite jarring the way it looks. It doesn't necessarily mean that what's growing in there is edible either. Just that there's mushrooms in there. So if you get a death cap, well, you're still going to get a death cap. I mean, technically you can still eat that though. And that's a base game feature too, but it seems like a lot of people don't know about it. Okay. That's better. Okay, we have a full tummy and a couple of mushrooms for the road. We gotta keep that tapeworm fed up. Whoa, that almost looks like a river. Whoa, that is a big ruin there. Look at that. I have a knife. I have a knife, and I'm not afraid to use it. Sun's gonna come up soon. It is. I have a knife. I have a knife. Look, it's a knife. This is a knife. It's a very. I love Carrie's emotes. That's so cute. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah. I feel like approaching a ruin on foot in the dark is not great. Something horrible is going to happen. Oh. What, did I just hear a wolf? My earbuds are sitting a little loose. So what if Dell logs out because it's nighttime? That is a lot of mushrooms here. Okay, this will work unless we get a boat on, in which case we're fucked. Okay, let's watch the sunrise together. Oh, it's still chilly here. Look, there's frost on the trees. All right. Oh no, what am I get? I've had that happen before. I don't have any rocks. Where I put myself up a nerd pole and then look down and it's just like, oh, there's a wolf right there. Where I end up surrounded by wolves and bears. Okay, but you can't just leave because it's daylight, by the way. You made eye contact. It means that we're friends now. I am so watching that wolf. I don't know how I walked past that wolf. No. I saw the thing that Kaja posted afterwards about it, like someone trying to like well actually the dev, and the dev like very tidily packaging that up. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's this way. Oh, that's so pretty. They know I'm up here. They can smell me. Um, what was it called again? Hang on, let me go get it. Gaming share. Rogue Factory. Oh, that looks similar to something else I saw. Yeah, I don't know about that. They are hungry for a Del kebab. That's This game is so pretty. People are like, ooh, Vintage Story is dull. Dude. All right. Del is like mushroom flavored Del kebab too now. Oh. No sprinting. Oh, there's lots of mushrooms around here though. Why are we exploring a ruin when I have all of my earthly possessions in a box on my back? Oh, it's daylight. For anyone watching stream on Drax's server, the sun has arisen once again. Ding dong. Wait, what was that sound? Oh, I see windows. See a chest. There's no way that doesn't have assholes in it. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Yeah. Is It's empty. Oh my god, when Drax, when you mentioned the broken chests, that triggered me. Wait, is there no one in here? Or is this being looted out already? It's crazy. I was gonna go and look for a mod, but I got distracted. I was kind of hoping there'd be like an obvious sconce somewhere around there. There. Oh yeah, someone's been here. All right, let's just get in the water. Oh, don't do that. Oh. Girl, move. Okay. Okay. We have ads starting in less than 30 seconds. So, if you enjoyed me standing on the top of a big nerd pole before at nighttime, you're gonna love it now that there's actually something to see. Actually, I'll probably just log off. I'll probably just log off. Stand up and stretch, get a drink, grab a snack. I'm gonna log out, but at least I'll log in safely. I'll see you back here in a couple of minutes. Okay, well, I meant to log out, but apparently I didn't. Okay, so I've got a handful of mushrooms as travel snacks. Blunders has got a bunch of pies ready to bake at their base. If someone wants a pie. Let's zoom out a little, get some more view. Fruits are not fruit. Good night, Shotty. Doing this out. Yay! Alright. Have a good sleep. I mean, it's still frosty up here. So, like, the first place that we built was, like, fine. With the temporary spot. With the intention of moving elsewhere, but it didn't excite me. Actually, this is a good time to travel because I like the fall colors. If I can find somewhere warm but still with fall colors, we're good. Okay. Good luck. Oh, look at that big old oak tree. Ooh. That's a pretty tree. That shadow it's leaving. It's not south enough for me, but it's very pretty here. Oh, it's super sandy, which is not what I like. Yeah, I wonder if primitive survival patched the raft. I'm most intrigued now. Ooh, there's a trader over there. Maybe the trader has something exciting for me. But for monies. I'm gonna mark that copper. Probably not gonna come back to it. Okay, buddy. Hey, buddy. No. 45 gears? Mate. I can't even afford a painting. Oh, you're a treasure hunter trader. All right. Okay. Here's the question. Do we cut across the desert to continue south, or do we jump in the water? Um, uh, listen. I can't see anything on here about food in the raft. Let's just go south. We can cross the desert with 11 mushrooms in our pocket. It'll be fine. I'm sure someone will write a song about that one day. I do like this claystone sand. It's very pretty. Red clay. My brain keeps on, like, out of that far seer horizon, my brain keeps on, like, creating buildings out of them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was thinking more like Toto than Alanis Morissette, but either works. Either works. I feel like the pacing probably works more with the Alanis Morissette. Oh. Oh, look, there's black coal down there. You know what that means? Hmm. Air clay. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the day now. Wait, what did I just pick up? Oh, carrot, onion seeds? Damn it. People littering, throwing onion seeds all over the place. Um, here, okay. Like I'm like sitting up straighter so I can see over the plants. Because that's how all of this works. Well, this is interesting. What are we at? 5,000 south? Still pretty chilly. What? I'm intrigued by all these lakes. I'm very intrigued by all these lakes. Colors are a little drab here though. I mean, fully, but oh, I don't know. It's interesting around here. Oh, there's a fruit tree. Ooh. What flavor tree is it? A pink apple tree. Oop, those are not good eating. It's really flat here. Well, let's go down to the trader. So windy. 110, we're pretty low altitude wise. We're at sea level. Eggs? Wait. A lot of pigs. I would like to not die to a pig though. It's all the same. Good at rift. Oh, good. Rift activity very high. Love it. Alphonse. Alphonse, what have you got? Jack shit. Have 16 gears. I get some colored glass. I don't need that. Oh, this is interesting. What is this? Chat. Oh. Hello? This seems cozy. I mean, that could be a potentially useful shelter. Um, I feel like I need to update my glasses again. There's nothing that looks like a little tent. Okay, we've got that marked in case we need it, which we might because it's being late. And rift activity is very high. And rifts are spawning. The thing is, whose stream am I supposed to check to see if the stuff is chilled out? Who's gonna monitor for the streamer? Oh god, they're starting to spawn. This is probably fine, right? At one point, I had this overlay, I can't remember what element it was, would tell you how long was left in the current rift cycle. So you could know, okay, I need to just stay inside for like an hour and then it'll like update. Oh, there's different colored stone. Scaling. Steve's got the right idea. Is that? I think that's just granite, actually. It just looks really pink in comparison. Oh god. Why would I do that? Ow. Ow. Oh. Okay. The granite just looks really pink compared to the peridotite. Is rift spawning underwater?